Good evening. I'm Lauren Kamens, and our sports ticker is brought to you by the experienced advisors at Stonebridge Wealth Systems. Last night, Nebraska soccer hosted Notre Dame, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. Natalie Lewis scored her second goal of the season in the 33rd minute. The Huskers are now 1-0-2 and will host 18th-ranked Alabama on Sunday at noon. Nebraska Athletics celebrated a historic year of support and reached new heights in licensing royalties in 2025 and 2026. In 2026, the Husker Athletic Fund set a new record with over $71 million in cash gifts from over 16,000 donors. For more info, visit huskers.com. In college volleyball, the AVCA First Serve is underway. Louisville and Texas A&M kicked things off on ESPN2. Louisville took the first set. Later tonight, Kentucky takes on Wisconsin on ESPN at 9 p.m. Central. Our sports ticker is brought to you by Stonebridge Wealth Systems, navigating you to and through retirement of your dreams. Local advisors, a disciplined process, the retirement compass. Visit Stonebridge at iwm.com. Hour 1 of Sports Nightly is up next, right here on the Husker Radio Network.
Coming to you live from Memorial Stadium, it's Sports Nightly. All the Huskers, all the time. Sports Nightly is presented by McKinnis Roofing and Sheet Metal, helping homeowners and businesses protect what matters most for over 45 years.
Line drive serve is in. Pass by Harper, set middle. Rebecca for the match. She got it! Call the grand kick. Nebraska wins another in 5 over Creighton. The Big Red remains perfect. 9-0 in 2025.
Britt Prince down the floor, right down the middle of the lane. Britt Prince scores! Are you kidding me? She's got 22. Timeout, Virginia. That seal was better than super glue.
1 ball, 1 strike on the Husker center fielder and leadoff hitter. This pitch is crushed to right. Sutherland to the track, to the wall. Mac Moyer just hit it off the scoreboard. A 2-run bomb to right, and Nebraska has another 2 spot on the 2-run shot from Moyer. It's 4-0 Nebraska.
Now, here are your hosts, Jessica Coody and Kyle Crooks on the Huskers Radio Network.
And happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Full 2 hours of Sports Nightly headed to you live right here on the Huskers Radio Network. Give it up for Lauren Kimmonson on the ticker.
Yes.
We had Hayden in last night. Mm-hmm. And then Lauren in tonight. So we told you we'd be introducing you to a couple new interns. So you now have met them. And we had an intern gathering last night. Christopher Sullivan Diaz and I dominated Jeopardy. I helped him win a duffel bag.
It's a little bit of a cheat code having you on the team.
Actually, CSD answered way more questions than me.
Really?
I only answered, do you know what number that Tom Osborne wore in the NFL?
No.
84. I got that one right.
You knew that?
Well, kind of got a little bit of a hint, but I guessed it, yes.
Okay. Interesting. So how overall was the event? Because I came back. I had an event of my own.
And we were gone.
And I saw the carcasses of Valentino's pizza and cinnamon sticks. By the way,
the big dog would be so proud. I dominated some dessert pizza.
I saw that.
Best dessert pizza on the planet.
I saw that. The cinnamon sticks, though, probably one of the top 3 things.
I can't believe you ate those.
I had half of one.
And then you dreamed about it?
I almost see like it's dangerous, right? Because you have half of one, and then all of a sudden you're 4 Cinnasticks deep. They didn't get the dipping sauce with it. Usually you get a dipping sauce with the Cinnasticks. I don't know if it
has a dipping sauce.
It's like for those that don't know, it's the version of like the garlic bread sticks that you would get, but
with
icing, dessert style.
So dessert's your weakness, though.
Oh, but I only do it once a week. Like I said, I have ice cream once a week.
Yes, yeah.
But it was fantastic. I mean, probably top 3 foods of all time, to be honest with you.
Is this the first night in since May we haven't had Christopher Sullivan Diaz in the studio?
Where is he?
He's on the chat.
He's on the chat. By the way, I followed him back on Instagram.
You did?
But he has like 3 posts, and they're from 7 years ago. So I don't know what he's doing on his Instagram. But why is he on the chat
and not
here? I thought he lived here, to be honest with you.
I did too.
I want to hear about his call last night.
He won the MVP of the summer because basically he worked every single.
He did work every single day.
Yeah.
And I guess
do we have his
Camden's
call
not
from
eligible
last
for that.
night, Camden?
We had if CSD, if you're listening, because we're actively watching you listening. if you can send us the call of your KRNU, which was a 1-1 draw, by the way. How about that last night? Congratulations to Nebraska soccer. What did I say yesterday? Find a way to get a result. You don't have to win it. Get a point.
That was big.
Huge.
Number 8 team, top 10 team. Again,
we got Alabama coming up this weekend.
Yeah, another big opportunity, but you draw with the number 8 team in the country is really big.
I mean, that was probably not expected to most, but that's a huge RPI boost.
CSD is sending it in.
Fantastic.
By the way, you and I were chatting today. We were joking that we can't believe people actually listen to the show, which we appreciate people that do. But we were the other night when we had the live call-in with Jeff Greesh, Julian Asibe like that.
Yes, women's basketball assistant coach who's at. I saw him. We chatted it up at practice today.
We're kind of repeating that with like basically asking CSD to send in live his call.
Yeah, we want to hear it. We want to promote. What he was in full suit yesterday for radio, which I didn't think was still a thing.
Everybody was underdressed. He tried to make people think they had to come in full formal to work at the Huskers radio network.
If you remember Al
Golden.
Wearing,
I won't call you out on what you're wearing tonight.
Please don't, because I'm not.
I'm not going to get you in trouble.
I'm not on brand right now. What was I going to say? But he was in full suit, ready to rock. He did his intern thing yesterday, and now I want to hear the fruits of the labor. He puts in the prep. I saw his charts yesterday. He was printing them out. So now I want to hear. This is a big moment. That was a go-ahead goal at the time.
All right, well, maybe we will be able to play that for you. Speaking of also interns doing big things, we do have 2 new people stepping up to the mic for Joke of the Week tonight.
Yes.
Both Hayden and Lauren have Jokes of the Week.
And I
maybe they'll be able to switch it up a little bit for us.
I warned them in the pre-show, which is essentially just us standing around here, that there's a lot of pressure that goes into this.
You didn't give like a speech? I thought you were
I gave a speech last night.
I thought you were going to start doing that. Oh, you didn't? That was not a speech. I thought you were going to start giving like a rah-rah.
One for the Gipper?
People up type of speech.
You want me to hype people up. I don't reach it beyond a certain
Look, I don't think
volume.
that's doable, but
well, I get hyped during the broadcast, but that's a 4-hour period of my entire week. That's the only time that I can do that.
Well, we got lots to get to here coming up.
We?
We're going to talk quite a bit of football.
Okay, all right.
There's some availability today. We're going to play some presser cuts. I almost said clups.
Clups? I like those too. I wonder what those sound like.
I mixed up clips and cuts. So we've got a volleyball game on right now. That's exciting.
Start of the season. So this is what was in Lincoln last year.
Right. The AVCA First Serve, which
it's
I
in
don't love
Milwaukee.
The look of it. Like it's too dark.
So this is very
watching. If you're just listening in the arena, it's the whole
stage
crowd
lighting
is dark. It looks like COVID.
Yeah, the court is lit up like a stage. It's very much like what you see at certain places in the NBA.
You can't see the crowds at all.
No.
What NBA arenas are like
that? Brooklyn does that, I think, a little bit. Not to maybe this extent.
Like you cannot see the crowd at all.
Yeah. No, it's certain places do stage lighting, maybe not to this extent, though.
But
which isn't necessary because I'm sure.
Currently up 1-0 in a best of 5. So
defending national champs.
Louisville up 22-21 here in set number 2. And again, A&M coming in at number 8, Louisville number 7.
Wonder how much they lost.
I thought coming into this, they lost too many seniors. They were a little overrated going into it, but the reigning national champ's going to get some love going into it.
It's kind of like Indiana. I mean, they came in 6th in football in the preseason poll, but you lose some people. And but Louisville looking to get off to a 2-0 start here to begin the season. This weekend starts a lot of high school football. Camden, around this area, are they starting high school football? I know in like Florida and Texas and a lot of those states, Tennessee, there's a lot of high school football this weekend. And then next weekend, everything in terms of high school, college, minus the NFL, really gets started.
I've been saying it. I'm just excited. This is our last week of, I don't know, junk, if you will.
I wouldn't call what we do junk. I would call it artistry.
Well, that too. But also we actually are going to have some some stuff, some of substance next week.
I would say we do some. I mean, you took a chainsaw to everything we've done over the last couple of months. I mean, we've done some things with substance. I think. I mean, you to Trivia Tuesday. There's so much substance in that.
It served its purpose, but I'm glad that we actually have some season. We're gonna have some coaches shows next week, and we're getting into the fall. People keep asking me. I'm like, I'm just ready. I'm ready for a game.
Troy Dannon's here next week.
What?
Troy Dannon's here next week.
Troy Dannon, DBK, Matt Rule. I mean, it's the full lineup next week.
I saw Fred Hoiberg this morning, so it was good to see him. They start practice Wednesday.
Oh yeah, they only get a little bit of time off,
which I didn't know was that quick.
Oh yeah,
they turnaround.
Basically full year-round sport.
I was talking to Jillian. He said it's the turnaround from summer to starting season practice is probably too quick. Like they don't get as much of a rest as they used to.
No, I think they get less than any sport, basketball, even less than football.
I mean, I'm not sure how much the coaches love it, but I would guess certain staffs love the fact that you have more time with them and less time off.
But anyways, we do want to play some football stuff for you tonight because, as mentioned, there was some availability today. So starting with Kyle had a chance to catch up with the defensive coordinator, Rob Aurich, following today's practice.
All right, Coach, here in camp, let's talk some defense. How do you like the improvement of the guys from the start of camp till now?
Yeah, tremendous improvement. Tremendous improvement not only technically in how we're playing blocks, how we're executing the D, but tremendous improvement in understanding. I think the guys have kind of crossed the threshold, but we got a scrimmage tomorrow, so we're going to have a chance to see what they really know.
Up front, let's start with the tackles. What do you like about how those guys have played?
Yeah, I think their hands have come to play way more frequently. Footwork and drive, just kind of the speed of their footwork after contact. Coach Tollefson and Coach Corey Brown have done a great job. Excited to see what we do tomorrow. Good.
Yeah, we just saw Coach Manning walking off the practice field. Those rush ends. There's no secret to where this defense has to improve from last year. Let's get off to the quarterback. So what do you see in terms of the ability to maybe disrupt here in camp?
Yeah, it's a unique group, as in we have a bunch of bodies that are like the 270-pound body that are more speed-to-power guys, but we have a handful of guys with elite twitch. And, finding the right roles for those guys within base downs and conversion downs, I think is going to be important. And also figuring out what they run best, because every pass rusher is a little bit different. Are they better just in a solo one-on-one rush opportunity or better as part of a rush game?
Mm-hmm. Linebacking core, I mean, you got the centerpiece of it all with Chambliss, just his IQ. You know him well, but the depth of that linebacking room, how has that played out?
Yeah, right now I think there's a clear a clear line of who's ready for gameplay right now. And so between Dexter and Shavers playing Mike, Chambliss and Dawson playing Will, a little bit of cross-training there. But I've been really pleased with where they're at. I think one thing that you're going to continue to see from this group is increased leadership. And so Chambliss has been out this week, and so it's been a great opportunity for the other guys in the room to step up and take the leadership role.
And we already know what Marshall provides at one corner. You know him well, but the other guys at that other corner and some of the depth there, have you seen that competition play out?
It's still a competition. I think one thing that Coach Az does a great job of is continually putting those guys in win the winning moment situations, getting a chance to evaluate them and against the first group, the second group, whatever it is. But that's something we're excited to see work out tomorrow.
Donovan Jones, tough physical nickel. You've mentioned how important that is in your defense. What kind of camp has he had?
Donnie's great, man. Donnie's great. I think it's hard anytime you ask someone to go play field corner to come play nickel where you're in the traffic. It's a completely different position. He's embraced it. He's fully indoctrinated himself into it. So he's been a great asset to a team, not only from how he plays, but how he carries himself.
Physical nature, what you want to see out of your safeties. So what exactly are you looking for in that group in the back end?
Leadership when it comes to communication, but we have to do a great job supporting the run in all our coverages, whether it's roll down three or quarters, whatever it may be. It's a unique position where not only are you in charge of how we operate, there's also a lot of responsibility for you to be a one-on-one tackler. And so I think we have the right group. I really do. I think we have the right group of guys back there to hold that responsibility.
Lastly, Coach, just the competition in team periods with the offense. What does that look like in some of these scrimmages?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Coach Holgerson, man, he gives us different things to look at every day. Does a great job, and Ant and TJ running the show, man, I've been impressed with what they've done. And then you look at where they're at from a run game perspective to some of the film I watched last year. They're tough to defend. So what's been fun is seeing the back and forth seeing the back and forth, and it kind of exposes what we each need to get better at. So I hope that continues. Good periods are really good for the program.
I did want to ask where you guys are at in the install process here in camp. Is it fully installed, or do you still in a teaching, learning process? What's that like?
Yeah, we just wrapped up end-of-game situations today, last plays from different yardages. We're there. We're pretty much there. So the pattern's full. We got what we need.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the time.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Bye, y'all.
Call him up today. Said, "Hey, I'm interviewing you. Let's wear this hoodie."
Yeah.
Cutoffs.
That was from the blackout
script?
game.
Yes.
That style of hoodie.
The script, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was
twinning.
I showed up to practice and I knew I was going to interview him, and I looked across the field just to see where he's at, and I'm like, he's wearing the same exact thing.
Oh, I see. His is a cutoff with the T-shirt underneath.
He has a T-shirt.
Yours is just the short sleeve. Yours is a Belichick sweatshirt.
But he clearly cut off the short sleeves.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So they're not quite identical, but I think it's the same piece of clothing.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he cut it off a full sweatshirt or if he cut off what I had.
I bet it was a full hoodie. That he
Probably
cut
a full hoodie. Yeah, they don't give those short sleeve hoodies to just anybody, you know?
No, I mean, it's got to be your birthday.
It's got to be your birthday, and you gotta
have like the best coworker you've ever had in your life to make some calls to make it happen.
You gotta continuously peck Al Recker to cough up some hoodies.
If you are just tuning in and you have listened to us for the first time, I was the one that made all that happen for Kyle.
You did.
Made his dreams come true. So a couple of notables, though, from that conversation. I think some people took notice that he mentioned Owen Chambliss out this week, which they can be a little bit cautious with him, not have to work him too much, but he was out, so giving some opportunities. He's clearly the guy that they're going to rely on there at linebacker, but giving some other opportunities to help build that depth here over this week.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you want to be cautious with an Owen Chambliss. He doesn't need camp as much as some of these others need camp. He doesn't need camp like a Vincent Shavers needs camp.
You want to keep him healthy.
Yeah. He doesn't need he doesn't need camp like Dexter Foster needs camp, but it was notable too. He broke down the linebackers and how it breaks down. You know, Chambliss and Merritt at the will, the Mike linebacker, Foster and Shavers. Really likes Donovan Jones. I was talking to DB today, and they give these guys like a test of situations, and he had a perfect score. He had a perfect score on situational awareness, which he was the only guy on the team to have a complete perfect score.
Wow.
So it tells me a lot about Donovan Jones, that in terms of football IQ, he's up there with anybody on that defense.
He's just he got thrown to the fire, and then we had a sneeze
Who
issue.
sneezed? Who sneezed?
She just killed like 10,000 brain cells.
Was it Hayden?
Hayden.
It was Hayden. She sneezed. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness.
No, she didn't sneeze. She held it in, so she killed a bunch of brain cells.
You know what you got to do, Hayden, is you got to look up at the lights. That's what helps you not
That's what
sneeze.
makes you sneeze.
I've done that a lot because I've been in some, you're in a quiet, you don't want to draw attention to yourself, so what you do is you look up to the lights, and it gets
I feel like that makes you sneeze.
No.
Oh.
No.
It makes me sneeze when I look up to the
pro.
light.
There's our guy, Kirk, behind us, just waving.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to a break.
What a start to this show, by the way.
Incredible. 402-413-2400. I did. Apparently, Camden didn't put that on the intern training list to unblock the phone lines.
We tested them.
Okay.
Did we test the phone lines today?
Well, they're open for you. 402-413-2400 if you want to call in, be a part of the party show. We used to call this a Friday party show.
Well, why used to? I think we should, we're always partying.
Well,
but Friday's unique.
You need to get on Greg's fun level. With Greg. Greg called it the party show.
Okay. Well, I got to get as fun as Greg. That's the star. I got to get as fun as like anybody for starters.
And also 77 days till Husker wrestling, as Joseph Doherty points out on the chat. So
wow, 77 days. We're really counting. I think we're 50 to basketball too.
Wow.
I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm right.
Again, 402-413-2400 is the Sports Nightly hotline, which is presented by Woodhouse. Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse and the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics. More of the show coming up after this.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, the official foundation company of the Huskers. Schedule a free inspection. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
There's no better way to celebrate America's 250th birthday than at a Husker football game. Be in Memorial Stadium for the official America 250 celebration as the Huskers take on Bowling Green on Saturday, September 12th. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m. and tickets start at just $50. To purchase your Husker football versus Bowling Green tickets or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts. It's the summer sales event with the Ford Crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
You show up for every Husker game because it's about more than football. It's about celebrating that Nebraska grit that's in our DNA. That same drive pushes you to get stronger, move more, and take care of yourself. To show up for the people and moments that matter most. We believe you have what it takes. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska covers preventive care with every plan. And our digital tools help you stay on track every step of the way. Blue believes in what you're made of. And Blue believes in you.
Husker fans, while you're making plans for Saturdays this fall, make sure you're also planning ahead for Husker Hoops. Nebraska women's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Be there all season long at Pinnacle Bank Arena for big matchups, big moments, and all the excitement of Nebraska women's basketball. Get your season tickets today by visiting huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, the official foundation company of the Huskers. Schedule a free inspection. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Farmers demand equipment that works as hard as they do. For over 60 years, Sukup has been helping farmers protect their operation with industry-leading grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. Designed for performance, reliability, and peace of mind when it matters most, Sukup is proud to stand with the people who keep agriculture moving forward. Family-owned, farmer-focused. Visit Sukup.com to find a dealer near you today.
Visit Woodhouse Toyota and drive into summer with incredible offers happening now. Lease the 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR Crew Cab for $399 per month for 36 months and 10,000 miles per year. Visit us in store or online at woodhousetoyota.com today. Woodhouse Toyota, let's go places. With approved credit, tax, title, license extra, security deposit waived, $2,000 down plus first payment and $299 doc fee due at signing. Stock number GT250151. Offer expires August 31st, 2026. See dealer for details.
The Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center is sponsored by Akrs Equipment, the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, providing the equipment, parts, and service that keep agriculture moving forward. Akrs Equipment, proud partner of Husker Nation. Learn more at akrs.com. All right, Kyle, we've had people weigh in on the sneezing
Let's hear it.
deal. John in Omaha texted in, again, 402-413-2400, said, I have to agree with Jessica, sort of.
That's where you're wrong right there.
Getting a quick glance at the sun can make you sneeze. I don't know if bright lights has the same effect. I guess you could both be correct, but I literally did sneeze because of a glance at the sun less than a half hour ago. Anyways, can't wait for kickoff. Go Big Red.
I was very specific that it was lights.
Children of the Corn also said that looking up makes him sneeze as well.
Well, maybe I'm just superhuman. And it has the opposite effect on me.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
I mean, I've always it's always worked on me.
I don't know. When I look at lights, it makes me, if I have to sneeze, if I feel it coming on and I look at a light, it makes me sneeze. It like brings it on.
Well, I might be in the minority. It makes me different.
Yeah.
Makes me superhuman, some would say.
See what AI has to say.
Well, that's what you kids do nowadays. You go right to AI, not the human experience.
Did you just do that yesterday?
No, me.
All right, so we had some football availability today. A couple of defensive coaches. Well, I guess 3 of them. You didn't want to include Rob Dvorak?
Well, I mean, you didn't have to, like, put me on blast or anything. I figured we didn't want to do a full hour of presser cuts.
We'll probably talk to a lot of these coaches, too. You've talked to a lot of them already, but Addison Williams being one. We'll probably chat with Roy Manning. But anyways, did want to play a couple of clips from a couple of the coaches today, starting with Addison Williams, because one of the big position battles throughout this camp has been at that cornerback spot opposite of Andrew Marshall. So Coach Williams was asked today about that spot. Is anyone winning the competition?
To be honest with you, I want a guy to emerge, to take it by the horns and run with it at the end of the day. But at the same time, all those guys are competing. And I'm saying that, not saying that no guy has done it, but the competition has been really, really good in that room. So I definitely want to see that. But the truth be told, we're not going to really know until we get in those winning moments in the game. Because, yes, you have them in practice. Yes, you have them in scrimmages. But it's as you guys know, it's a whole totally different deal when you're out there in front of 70, 80, 90,000 people. So it's definitely going to be, if we play today, it'll be by committee. But I would love for somebody to grab it by the reins and say, hey, coach, you have to play me and not this guy.
I think that's probably one of the more notable things from today is that nobody has which I would guess going in that's probably the answer we were going to get based on being out of practice because they're still cycling all those guys at that other corner.
I think they're still going to all play, too.
Sure, but it's about, okay, who has the inside track for when Big Ten play starts? Now, a lot of that is going to be in what do these guys do in the games in the first 3 weeks of the year. Jeremiah Charles and Victor Evans, those 2 guys probably are the top 2 in that conversation. And whoever has the best week coming up here, the next 2 weeks, is going to be vital, I think, for those 2 specifically. Danny Odom certainly is going to find a way to get in the rotation, but me personally, I think it's probably down to those 2 as to who's gonna start and maybe man most of the reps.
All right, well, let's hear more about Victor Evans. And Coach was asked, has anything surprised him about Vic Evans?
Well, 2 things. One, Vic is a lot faster than what I saw him play on tape. And I've dealt with guys like that before. I played with some guys in college like that. He's just so smooth in what he does, so it don't look as if he's running as fast. And then the second thing I would say is that Vic is a really smart football player, and you can coach him hard as crap. His demeanor don't change. So I would say his demeanor and his speed are probably the 2 biggest surprises to me.
And he has the lead just in terms of experience, right? I mean, he's played in 29 games. He started 9 times. He's been around the block. He has a career interception. He played 3 years. Last year, made 8 starts, 12 games with FIU, but played at least 8 in 3 seasons. So this is his 4th season of college football. Those other 2 guys, like Jeremiah Charles, his last start and only start was against UCLA 2 years ago, where it didn't go well. And a guy that is now in the same uniform, and Quasi Gilmer was a big reason that day didn't go well against UCLA. So Jeremiah's got to turn the page from, some of those bad memories from starting as a cornerback. But in terms of experience, Victor Evans has the clear edge in that regard.
Well, how about the freshman Danny Odom? He's been talked about for a while now because he was the top recruit in this last class. Ended up being a 5-star, right, by a couple.
I believe so.
So certainly was a guy kind of pegged to maybe come in and be able to compete right away, will be in that mix. And his first fall camp, so Coach Addison was asked about just the growth of the freshman.
He's playing a lot faster because he can process a lot faster. In the spring, he was still kind of trying to figure out exactly what his assignment was. Where do I line up? Am I press? Am I off? Am I inside, outside? But he's gotten a lot more comfortable there. And so now you've seen him being able to play a lot faster and make plays on the ball as well.
He's thinking less, which is a good thing. That's why getting him here for spring is so important as an early enrollee, because now when you get to fall camp, it's not so much reacting, it's just playing. It becomes second nature, and there's a lot that gets thrown on. That's why I'm so impressed by Jamal Rule, who's a true freshman.
I was just about to bring up Jamal Rule because I think maybe a little bit in comparison to Jamal, even just the growth and the size, like Danny doesn't look like a freshman out there, just in how he carries himself, the bulk that he's been able to put on.
Yeah, his tangible gifts. There's a reason that he's a 5-star. Probably still has a lot more room to get bigger. He didn't want to be too bulky as a cornerback.
Right.
You want to be able to move, but he's got to put size on his frame, and he's still a young kid. He's 18 years old, so he's got time to do that in the program. And in 4 years, he's still a Husker. He's going to look a lot different than he does now.
Well, one guy that looks a lot different than when he was a freshman.
Jeremiah.
Is Jeremiah Charles. And especially over the last year, we've heard about the procedure that he's had to have that has helped him be able to put on more weight and hold the weight. But we talked to him really at the beginning of fall camp, and he had talked about just he put on the muscle, felt like he needed that to be able to match up in the Big Ten, but also didn't lose any of his speed. He's one of the fastest guys on the team, so he's been able to balance that. He looks a lot different. So Coach Williams was asked about Jeremiah Charles and his growth since really the start of the 2024 season.
Yeah.
Cycle of a snap, reset is something that we always talk about, and each individual play is its own entity, and you never know which one play can affect the game negative or positively. And so just getting Jeremiah to reset and just have that confidence, because he is a really good player. He's a really athletic guy, but corner is a position where if some things happen bad early, you can lose your confidence, and that's one of the things that you don't want to happen at that position. But he's done a really good job of working his tail off, whether it was in the weight room, getting his weight up, or on the field, honing in on his craft. And I think he's a much more confident player, not even from 2 years ago, but also even from a year ago when I first got here.
Yeah, you remember that game. It's a game that Quasi talks about a lot because he gets asked about being a part of Nebraska now and how crazy the fans were, and he remembers seeing the fans outside of his hotel window hours before the game started. He had, still to this day, a career-high 88 yards, had a touchdown in that win for UCLA here at Memorial Stadium, but that's something that's been put behind Jeremiah. But he's a case in point. You stick in a program, you stay with the strength and conditioning program, and you stick it out. Eventually, those rewards find their way back in your direction. And for Jeremiah, you hope that's the case this year.
You heard him talking about just his confidence. I immediately made note of that when I talked to him there that after fall camp practice number 1, I just this is a different guy. I mean, yes, he's made a lot of strides in his physical appearance, but I think even just the way he's carrying himself, it's like he knows he belongs out there now.
Oh, it's being older.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I'm a different person a year ago than I am today. Yeah, I'm so much more mature. Can you believe it? Everybody's different. You're different than the first day you stepped in the door here at Nebraska. Like everybody, it just takes time sometimes to get your feet underneath you, be comfortable with your surroundings, and sports is at the top of that list. Like you need comfort and confidence, and the only way that comes is with time. With the outliers that are out there of dudes that just have swag when they walk in the door and are just 5-star gifted true freshman guys that win awards.
Ja'Cory Barney was that way.
That's right. He had a true freshman record. And they need to that's a huge part. They need to get Ja'Cory back to some of that production they saw in that true freshman year. And he had 10 less receptions last year than he did 2 years ago. And for whatever reason that is, but that's part of, and I know we're on defense, but for the offense to take a next step, they need Ja'Cory to be a huge part of that.
All right, let's go ahead and get to a break, and then we'll play you some of the highlights from Roy Manning, his press conference today, talking about the depth at the edge position. So we'll get to a break. More Sports Nightly coming up right after this.
Drive into summer during the Woodhouse Ford Summer Sales Event. From family road trips to tackling the toughest jobs, a new Ford is ready for every mile ahead. For a limited time, receive $1,000 bonus cash plus a 2-year premium maintenance plan on select 2026 Ford models. Browse our inventory online or visit us in-store in Blair, Omaha, or Plattsmouth today. With approved credit, tax, title, license extra, $299 doc fee due at signing. Offer applies to select stock numbers. 2-year premium maintenance plan includes 2 free oil changes. Offer expires September 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Husker fans, get ready for a special night on Saturday, September 19th. Be in Memorial Stadium as your Huskers take on North Dakota. Kickoff is set for 6:15 and tickets start at just $50. Your ticket will also include a post-game concert featuring country star Cole Swindell. To purchase your Husker football versus North Dakota tickets, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Nebraska. We're connected by more than fiber. We're connected by traditions, by hometown pride, by the sea of red on game day, by generations of fans who know what it means to cheer together. Allo is proud to be the connection behind those moments, bringing families together, keeping communities close, and helping Nebraskans stay connected to what truly matters. Allo Fiber, connecting what matters. Proud partner of Husker Athletics. Learn more at allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Technology isn't just a part of your business, it is your business. At Hamilton Business Technologies, we believe that the right technology tools make all the difference. From seamless phone systems to secure cloud solutions, we empower Nebraska businesses to stay connected, protected, and ahead of the competition. Your technology isn't an afterthought, it's your competitive edge. Let the official business IT partner of the Huskers show you how technology helps drive business success. Technology is business. Hamilton is business. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Being a Nebraska fan doesn't stop when the clock hits 0 and the game ends. It's every day, all day, home or away. With the Husker Visa debit card, free with FMBO free checking, you can be one who lives it, one who proves it. Show your pride every time you pay with the Husker Visa debit card, only at FMBO, the bank of Husker Nation. One for the loyal, one for the fans, one for you. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskers. Member FDIC.
Right now at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, get 0% APR for up to 84 months on all new 2026 Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L models during the Make This the Summer event. Or enjoy 10% off MSRP on all in-stock 2026 Ram 2500s and Ram 3500s. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Blair and Bellevue. With approved credit, tax title license extra when financed with Stellantis Financial Services. $299 doc fee due at signing. Offer expires September 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Farmers demand equipment that works as hard as they do. For over 60 years, Sukup has been helping farmers protect their operation with industry-leading grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. Designed for performance, reliability, and peace of mind when it matters most, Sukup is proud to stand with the people who keep agriculture moving forward. Family-owned, farmer-focused. Visit Sukup.com to find a dealer near you today.
Nebraska football fans know what it takes to be the best. You've got to handle the heat, power through the cold, read the pressure. Same goes for the techs at John Henry's. They're trusted to perform when it's all on the line. When winter's driving hard and your furnace fumbles. When your thermostat is in the red zone. When the power goes out before the final whistle. Make the easy call.
Call 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse and the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics. I feel like somebody should hire us to be a part of their jingle.
Jingle, like sing?
Yeah, like the SOS, you know?
Did I tell you that I used to be in choir in high school?
You've told us that. That should have been, we had on Jeopardy yesterday. It was the different questions about the Huskers radio network crew, and you had the $100 answer that you used to want to be a referee.
I did.
I feel like the only thing you say more than that you wanted to be a referee was that you were in choir.
Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody's listening. Did
What?
you know? Used to golf.
Used to golf.
I did used to golf.
In high school.
And perhaps it's coming back.
We'll
The sticks
see.
might be coming back
You've
out.
been saying that, but I'll believe it when I see it.
It's fair.
I tried to buy you a set of clubs at a golf or at a garage sale.
I don't need that rusty set of of irons from the garage sale.
Why
I'm
not?
good.
You just got to get
When
going.
I'm ready, I'll dig into the bank account and buy something representative.
All right. All right, well, let's dive back into the Husker availability today for the football team following practice today. Roy Manning coaching the edges. So he was asked just how close to the depth that is needed at edge does he feel if he's getting there?
Yeah, steadily growing from spring ball. Everybody's healthy and, contributing. And so I think we're in a really good spot depth-wise. going into a game, you typically want to have at least 6 guys you want to take into a game, heavy rotation, obviously in the front, but I'm always shooting for that number. Obviously, some guys are doing special teams and some different, packages, but 6 is usually that number I feel pretty comfortable with.
Did he sprint?
He's got he's got training camp voice.
Yes.
He's got no voice left.
Well, honestly, because, again, I knew him back at Oklahoma. I told him I was surprised he's got that amount of voice left right now.
Yeah, he's been getting after it with those guys. So 6 is the number.
I feel like from what I've seen.
You got more than enough bodies. It's about who steps up. You need a lot of that 6 to have better years than some of their best years.
You got to see it on Saturdays.
Yes, prove it. That's what I say. So of that 6, there's not a single one of those guys that you don't need to have one of their better performances of their career. But not going out on a limb saying that Williams Nwaneri is going to have a career year. I mean, last year was the first real year that he saw extended reps, was a 2.5 sack guy. It's not out of the realm of possibility he's going to have a career year. Anthony Jones, his 5th and final year, has 3.5 career sacks. It's not out of the realm of possibility to say that he's going to have a career year in his final year if he wants to make a play at the next level. Cade Petschok, he's a year older. Mason Goldman, he's gotten a lot of reps with those guys. Willis McGahee, with the 5-5 now, they could play him for more than 4 games, and perhaps he can play somewhat of in that what they call that cheetah package of some of the faster pass rushers. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to say that, hey, of that 6, they need guys to have big years, but there's a lot of those guys have to prove it.
Well, Williams Nwaneri certainly came in highly touted, was very highly recruited out of high school, had a lot of flashes. I felt like early in the season you called his name a lot, but Coach Manning was asked what he wants to see from Williams here going into this season.
Yeah, no doubt. Just consistency. I think that obviously you have a guy that has these measurables and, these natural-born gifts or natural God-given gifts. But, it only takes you so far in this game, right? And so just consistency, I think, is the biggest thing. Just from play to play, from day to day, whatever that is. I think that's the journey a lot of these young men are on as they try to balance life and try to balance football and the demand and all the things, And so just, again, showing up and being the best version of yourself. And Will's done a good job. I'm really proud of him because I think he's grown since I've been here.
From play to play, from day to day. I like that. Did you hear that in there from Roy Manning?
Are you going to name that one of your books?
That is. It's got paperback next year.
Day to day, play to play.
From play to play, day to day. Williams Nwaneri, consistency has always been a big thing with him because that wasn't necessarily the case last year. And look, he's a young player too. That goes hand in hand with inconsistency, is that you're a young player that needs experience, that needs failure. And can you get more consistency out of him? That goes back to the line that we've always used of prove it. And he tangibly, all the gifts that he has, I mean, he's got NFL measurements as is. So now go and prove it.
He's a guy, when we talk about people, I just dropped my pen, basically just threw it on the floor. When we talk about players that we're really excited to see going into the season, he's at the top of the list for me. I can't wait to see just the jump that he makes with this defense, with Coach Manning, again, with another year under his belt. He's one of those guys that I can't wait to see how it comes to fruition on a game day.
I want him to have, he had 2.5 last year. I want him to surpass that number in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Because that's you're telling me that, especially Ohio, they don't have a single returner on their offensive line.
Is he one of your guys that you're at top of the list that you're fascinated to see?
Of course. I mean, he's an
who would be in your top
potential
5 right now?
Top 5 in terms of just edge?
No, players that you're excited to see how it comes together on a game day.
Jamal Rule.
He's one of mine too.
Jamal
Absolutely.
Rule, Williams Nwaneri for sure. Does Calandra necessarily count? Because that's kind of obvious, right?
Honestly, I feel like we can count it because, again, are we going to see a different Calandra? Is there going to be growth there in terms of taking care of the football? I think that's the biggest question people want to know.
Quasi, Riley Van Poppel.
Riley Van Poppel was up there for me, too.
Is that 5 for me? Perhaps maybe Anthony Jones?
Cam Linhart is in that a little bit, too.
Yeah,
which
sure.
is funny that it's kind of crazy, which I know that's the position that we're sitting here, have been sitting here saying has to improve for this team to win football games. It's up front on the defensive line, and we just listed off 3 guys that would be up front helping and stop the run.
Yeah. Riley's got to have, and I think he will. It's just another one of those guys that wasn't fit for a three-man front, Van Poppel. And he's going to, his performance, I think, is going to get much better in this system based on what they're asking him to do.
All right, well, how about, again, the last clip we'll play for you from Roy Manning. He was asked today about Anthony Jones. What has he seen from the veteran?
He's a really hungry, really focused, really mature young man. It's really been a joy to have in that room. Obviously, coming here for the first time, we kind of get here at the same time. So me and him are both growing in our own way here, but he's what you want as a coach, a guy that you can lean on, a guy that's going to, do everything right. And he's going to, I think he's going to be a really good leader for us this year. He's played so much football. He brings a wealth of knowledge because he's played in, again, 4 or 5 different systems, and he's had some really good coaches. So, me and Anthony, we bounce ideas off each other, and you know what I mean? I think we have great rapport, and so he's a guy that I count on to help lead. But again, I push him extremely hard because of that experience.
37 career games for Anthony Jones. 14 starts for him. Last year was the first year that he actually was a full-time starter. All 3.5 sacks for him have been in the last 2 years. But here's his journey. Oregon, Indiana, Michigan State, and UCLA. So you play 3 of his 4 previous teams this year. So this might be the Anthony Jones revenge tour that we're on.
I mean, you've said it too. We've heard his name a lot, how he stepped in. He's been a leader. He's a guy that players in the locker room have looked up to. But his numbers got to improve too.
Yeah, they have to. And there's no reason why they shouldn't. Based on the role and what they're paying him to do, there's no reason that he should not have the best year of his career, considering the people around him, the personnel around him that's going to allow him to have a great year. I mean, I think this defense is going to be better than what UCLA's defense was last year. All those things considered, there's no reason that he shouldn't have his best year.
All right, got to get to a break. We're back to wrap up hour number 1 next. The next generation of Huskers starts now. Join the official Kids Club of Nebraska Athletics today to score access to select home games, a discount at the team store, and endless Husker spirit. Get the most of your membership by registering early. Go to huskers.com/kidsclub to get your membership today. Again, huskers.com/kidsclub. Go Big Red.
Sports Nightly is powered by McInnis Roofing and Sheet Metal. Since 1981, Nebraska homeowners and businesses have trusted McInnis for roofing, siding, windows, gutters, custom sheet metal, and repairs. Whether you're protecting your home, improving curb appeal, or planning a commercial project, their experienced team delivers quality craftsmanship and dependable service from start to finish. When your property needs expert care, choose the local name Nebraska has trusted for more than 45 years. And now, the official roofing partner of the Huskers. Discover the McInnis difference at McInnisInc.com. Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Every year, Nebraska comes together. Across small towns, big cities, living rooms and stadium seats, one thing connects us all. It's more than athletics. It's community. It's tradition. It's home. Allo is proud to keep connections strong with 100% fiber internet and hometown service built for Nebraskans. Stay connected to what matters with Allo Fiber, proud partner of Husker Athletics. Learn more at allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Farmers demand equipment that works as hard as they do. For over 60 years, Sukup has been helping farmers protect their operation with industry-leading grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. Designed for performance, reliability, and peace of mind when it matters most, Sukup is proud to stand with the people who keep agriculture moving forward. Family-owned, farmer-focused. Visit Sukup.com to find a dealer near you today.
Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Huskers. Welcome back. Final few minutes left here of hour number 1 of Sports Nightly on this Friday party show, if you will. So, Texas A&M just took a set, so Louisville went up 2-0, but now it's 2-1. Texas A&M did get on the board, so a little bit I guess even the first two sets are pretty close, but a pretty exciting first serve for AVCA.
Yes, we got some preseason NFL football tonight. I don't know if you dabble.
You are not changing that channel.
That's correct. Jets
I
and
would
Steelers
rather watch
Geno Smith, 7 of 7. Oh my goodness, Pro Bowl
preseason NFL.
I mean, that's preseason NFL is pretty. It's a pretty poor product, so that's not saying much.
Well, you were acting like you were going to change it, which do not touch that remote.
I don't even know where the remote is. Somebody proactively took it from me.
Folks on the chat, including Shane, Dr. J, want to know if you're going to learn to golf from Jay Moore, which would probably be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's good.
Jay is a +2, meaning he's better than a scratch golf. Kyle and Jess could pick up some tips.
You think
Maybe
he'd give me free
us
lessons?
Some golf lessons, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, he's. I
probably
like,
not for
I
free.
Like he would. He's a really nice guy.
Hanley's a big golfer. Ben's a golfer too. Not quite
Hanley's
like Jay
not
Moore.
very good though. Actually, he did tell me though. The other night when we went out there. I guess, is that a week ago tonight?
That was a week ago.
Wow. I don't know if
Time
it seems
flies.
like that long ago or longer, but either way, when we were out at Cross Train Brewing, he said he was going to go golfing, and then he texted me, and I think he shot like an 84.
Pretty good.
So he had a good day out at the course. But
yeah.
We always gave him a hard time before you got here, and he was helping me out when he was golfing, and they were tracking basically every time he'd submit a score that we were trying to get him into close to the single digits. But Ben would always come on and said, that ain't happening.
I don't think I could golf with Jay Moore until I hit a certain level. Like, he's a guy that you have to be at a certain level of skill before you can be in his foursome.
Maybe you'll have to ask him about it. He's going to come in this week, maybe Tuesday?
Next week, yeah. Tuesday.
This coming week, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Friday, so this coming.
You said this week.
Well, this week meaning like this in 3 days week.
This is...
It's closer to this week than next week or last week.
I guess if we did a special Saturday show, which is possible.
This upcoming week, when we will have a
On
lot
Tuesday,
going on,
hopefully.
Jay Moore will be here in studio.
Yes. Hope try to get him in once a week.
Yes.
I don't know if he knows that, but that's the plan.
And maybe get him some gear, which you're trying to...
Can I join?
Can
I join
to get
that
in on that
group for more gear?
Yeah. I think we all
I'm a
would like
fan
that.
I'm a fan of that.
But,
by the way, this concert tomorrow. I don't know who's
Boys
going to
from
this concert.
Oklahoma?
The Boys of Oklahoma, the
Boys,
Turnpike
yep.
Troubadours.
Yep.
They're
which
here.
Coach Roll's a big fan of.
They've been setting up for the last month and a half, so hopefully they're ready to go.
Feels like it. Man, I talked to a couple folks in the parking lot walking in.
From
that are here
Texas.
From Texas and then
In their RVs.
California. Yeah.
California. They drove here from California?
I think so, yeah.
Is it sold out?
I don't think so.
Okay. So if I wanted last second to go, I could.
Are you going to?
I mean,
Doesn't really seem like a concert you'd be interested in.
I'm here to support the Huskers any way I can. So if it means it's extra money for the pockets of the department, then I'm a company guy.
Also, sorry, Nick Hanley, he shot an 82, not an 80.
Is Nick in the chat?
No, Shane is. He stalks his golf scores. So he got an 82. My bad. Didn't give him enough credit. But yeah.
By the way, did CSD send his call yet?
I don't know. Do we have it? Matty Mills back there on the
We'll figure it out.
1-2s.
He did not send it.
It's disappointing. For someone that likes to really promote himself, I can't believe he didn't have that in the second we asked.
Unbelievable.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for hour number 1. We got a whole nother hour.
A second one? I thought I was going to go home.
We got a whole nother hour.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sports Nightly. We do not have a best of hour. We've got another live hour of Sports Nightly coming up next, including Joke of the Week.
Wow.
Keep it here on the Huskers Radio Network.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, the official foundation company of the Huskers. Schedule a free inspection. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
This life we love has never been easy. We've been blessed with million-dollar rains, and we've watched hope dry up. Still, we press on because our purpose is greater. Central Valley Ag prepares the table alongside our farmers, not just to grow food, but to nourish our families and our communities. At this table, everyone's welcome. Join us. We're saving you a seat. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Feel like you're always on the run? Me too. As an independent financial professional, I help all kinds of busy people. Young families planning for college, couples working toward retirement, people securing their legacy. Wherever you are in life, Emeritus can help you get more out of life with insurance, employee benefits, and financial services. You're moving fast. Let's help make sure you're on the path to a fulfilling life. Find your next step at emeritus.com. Insurance products issued by Emeritus Life Insurance Corp.
At Woodhouse Hyundai, triple your down payment in a new 2026 Hyundai Elantra SEL Sport. Lease yours for just $178 per month. Put $2,000 down and we'll add another $4,000 on us. Plus, rest assured with Hyundai Owner's Assurance, America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Visit WoodhouseHyundai.com or WoodhousePlaceHyundai.com today. 24 months, 7,500 miles per year with approved credit, tax, title, license extra. First payment, $299 doc fee and $650 acquisition fee due at signing. Stock number H260962. Expires September 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Good evening. I'm Lauren Camington, and our sports ticker is brought to you by the experienced advisors at Stonebridge Wealth Systems. Last night, Nebraska soccer hosted Notre Dame, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. Natalie Lewis scored her second goal of the season in the 33rd minute. The Huskers are now 1-0-2 and will host 18th-ranked Alabama Sunday at noon. Nebraska Athletics celebrated a historic year of support and reached new heights in licensing royalties in 2025 and 2026. In 2026, the Husker Athletic Fund set a new record with over $71 million in cash gifts from over 16,000 donors. For more info, visit huskers.com. In college volleyball, the AVCA first serve is underway. Louisville and Texas A&M kick things off on ESPN2. Louisville is up 2-1. Later tonight, Kentucky takes on Wisconsin on ESPN at 9 p.m. Central. Our sports ticker is brought to you by Stonebridge Wealth Systems, navigating you to and through retirement of your dreams. Local advisors, a disciplined process, the retirement compass. Visit Stonebridge at IWM.com. Hour 2 of Sports Nightly is up next, right here on the Husker Radio Network.
Coming to you live from Memorial Stadium, it's Sports Nightly. All the Huskers, all the time. Sports Nightly is presented by McKinnis Roofing and Sheet Metal, helping homeowners and businesses protect what matters most for over 45 years.
4 on the shot clock, in the paint, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Nebraska, Huskers have it, 9 seconds left to go. What across the timeline, Price to Traeger. Layup, yes! Yes! It's good!
2.2! Well, Eckley is inside his own 15. Barney at the Husker 30. Snap back to Eckley. It's blocked. Con blocked it. It's picked up. Carter Nelson. Touchdown Huskers. They came right at it. Nelson picked it up. 13-0 Scarlet and the cream.
There's Laney. Here come Huskers. Quick attack. Mania Obiche. She's putting on a clinic. It's Mania Obiche Friday night at the Devaney, 23-14.
Now, here are your hosts, Jessica Coody and Kyle Crooks on the Huskers Radio Network.
Welcome back. Hour 2 Sports Nightly, our final hour of the week. And then things get interesting next week. I'm excited.
I was threatened again today, by the way.
About
fantasy football?
What about it?
Evan Townsend, or the great Evan Townsend from HAP, texted me today. He said, because I hadn't joined the league yet.
Well, my commissioner hasn't even sent me the draft yet.
Connor will get there. Don't worry.
Connor's a little busy.
Yeah, he's in charge of the entirety of the NIL operation. So I think fantasy football eventually will get around to it. But I didn't join. I didn't create an ESPN login. So I finally did that today. And essentially I've been threatened now by 2 people over there to get it done.
It's intense over there. They take their fantasy football seriously, I guess.
I don't know what the rewards of winning the league are or losing the league.
They better have some rewards over there.
Like a gift certificate to said Valentino's Pizza?
Yeah.
We used a few of those yesterday.
Alumni Hall, you know?
Alumni Hall, you say. I'll take
great.
that. Gear, that's free.
Remember you went in there and spent a lot of money your first
I don't know why
here.
I did that, but I did just because I was walking around and saw Alumni Hall and looked in there and said, I can use some of this gear. And then I just so happened to get a lot of gear the next couple days. So
we're hoping to get a gear haul soon.
Hopefully.
So we have a pretty tight battle still here at the AVCA first serve. Texas A&M up 11-10. Again, 2-1 Louisville leading. But remember this time a year ago, again, they do a great job of scheduling some of the top teams to kick the season off. And so Nebraska's playing Pitt. There's a lot of history there, and then Nebraska comes out and just dominates that first weekend. I mean, we knew from the start of the season that this team was going to be pretty dominant.
Yeah, and
they never looked back either.
They never did. There was an upset. Was it Florida beating Pitt last year at Lincoln? That was like the big upset of the AVCA.
You'd remember, it's your former Gators.
Yes, but didn't Nebraska beat Pitt? Right? They had Olivia Babcock.
Dominated, yeah.
Who was like the star. Hopefully I get that name correct.
Yes, you did.
Thank goodness. Who else did they beat that weekend? I know Pitt was one of them. They played 2 matches, right? Who was it?
Stanford.
Penn
State was here, but we didn't play Penn State. Creighton was here, correct? But yeah, so it was a good group.
And then we will have full coverage of Spikes Under the Lights Thursday at 6.
That's going to be quite the undertaking, that broadcast.
They might be here until 3 a.m.
Because, again, it's a best of 3, and then if you win, you play for the championship, but in between there's like a concert. So Nebraska plays the first match, and then they'll sit for the second match, and then sit for a concert, and then come back and...
Who's the concert?
I actually don't even know. I have family going to that. They asked me if I was going.
They asked you for tickets?
No, they asked me if I was going to be there.
Which almost was the case.
I wish I was there.
Spikes Under the Lights concert. I wonder, maybe it's Cole Swindell. Maybe he's doing the full circuit.
She said the name right.
I did. I know what I'm talking about here. They don't have whoever. We know the first match could be on TNT, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Do you think the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders will make an appearance?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
You know, they're kind of a big deal right now with their HBO, or not HBO, Netflix series. Did you binge that whole series?
I did, and I saw I watched the entire second season of Tires. You ever watch that show?
No, I have
Shane
not.
Gillis?
No.
Hilarious.
No.
The second season's better than the first, in case people are wondering.
So we heard Campbell Flynn say this last week at the Red White, or I guess on Sunday, that they're kind of getting sick of playing each other. I get the sense the football team's a little bit the same way.
Yeah, there's
I think everybody is.
A little bit of a brush up today because those guys are just getting after each other for a long time. Volleyball, in this case for Nebraska, it's good because you're not going to see many teams on the other side of the net that are better than your backups. So that's good.
Well, especially because, as we've heard the coaching staff say, is they don't play A versus B or ones versus twos. They mix them up a lot. So
which was the case in the red-white scrimmage.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Harper and Andy were on different sides of the net. You're not playing your ones against your twos.
And Andy wasn't with Bergen in the first 2 sets. So, yeah, they split it up. And T was with Andy. So they do that, I think, quite periodically. But it's, I got to imagine, like, that I've asked a few of them sometimes a few questions every now and again, you know, just what is that like getting up knowing the battles you're about to go into every single day. I mean, it's a grind mentally knowing you're about to face, like, practice isn't easy.
That's how it should be.
I know, but it's like not just easy. You're talking about playing the best players in the country every single day.
Yeah, and that's why they were undefeated up until Texas A&M, right? I mean, that's the reason for that, because you're prepared for anything and then some. That's why you're able to fight out a 5-setter against Creighton. You're able to cruise through the Big Ten because there's nothing that you're seeing on the other side that you haven't already seen and excelled against.
Yeah, that's why I brought this up last night. I just don't really buy into the fact that, oh, well, they weren't challenged. I don't really buy into that. I just think they got dealt some really tough hands.
Not like they played a cupcake schedule. They played the Big Ten. And I know the Big Ten maybe wasn't as good as it has been, but you also played some tough teams in the preseason.
Yeah.
Pitt was a top 10 team, were they not?
I think they would have beat Texas A&M had they not had I just think they had some injuries, some players that were banged up.
I think you also need to give credit to Texas A&M.
I'm giving credit to Texas A&M. I'm just saying Nebraska wasn't full strength.
Because they were, but that's also the luck of the draw too.
It is.
To win a championship, you also need the luck of the draw.
I mean, look, it's really hard. You have the best team ever assembled, which how many times have we said that, arguably, and they came up short of even getting to the Final Four because of dominoes didn't fall their way.
That statement alone is the pressure that is on the shoulders of this team this year. That's why I said yesterday, I think an early slip-up probably isn't the worst thing for them.
No, I agree. I don't think it would be terrible because then as much as you try, you say you don't think about it, and, you know, they didn't know the set sweep streak that they were on either. Like, they didn't really know much about it, but still, you got to feel that pressure mounting of we haven't lost in a really long time.
Yeah. It builds up and it builds up and it becomes, you know, this infatuation. One, the fan base just expects you to win every single time. And that's a pressure in itself when you're playing in front of 15,000 or 10,000 fans and they just expect you to win every single time. You think of the shock and the silence in that building against Texas A&M. That's probably part of the reason they lost. That's why you shouldn't ask me to fill in anymore. I'll stay away.
Louisville up 15-13 here in set number 3.
Fiserv Forum, the home of the Bucks. That's where they're playing this. By the way, Courtney Lyle, Holly McPeak, and Mary Wise are calling this. That's the number 1 team for volleyball. I almost filled in for Courtney once when Kentucky came to Florida because she was stuck in a storm. She was doing a football game in Memphis, and they called me, or they're a week out, an ESPN producer says, we might need you to do the A-team. This is like after NFL Countdown on ESPN. And then she was able to get in that
Were you
morning.
Panicked?
I was in all the conference calls with Mary Wise, the Kentucky coach. I had all the graphics from the producers, and I was ready to take it from Mike Greenberg in NFL Countdown as they tossed it to Gainesville. But she was able to get there.
Courtney does a lot for college softball too.
She does. She also does the hosting for the set hosting for the College World Series as well in Oklahoma City. But she usually does super regional every year. Yeah, she does college football now, too.
We mentioned this. Allie Check did announce officially. She had told me on Sunday, but it wasn't official yet, so I didn't want to announce it before she had. But she did get a package with Big Ten. She's going to do some Big Ten Plus games as well with the student team here at Nebraska. But I'm telling you, I would not be shocked. Do not be shocked if she's calling postseason volleyball.
Now, she should do a weekly on this show.
Yeah, I bet she would.
Get her on here if she wants more reps of doing it.
She owes you all the credit.
Now, you don't need me in these conversations because I don't know what I'm talking about, but she should be on this show.
We will have her on. We'll definitely have her on. She's got a fantastic perspective, but you're going to hear her on multiple games, multiple matches, and broadcasts.
What's her first game? Do we know?
I don't know. I should have looked, but I will.
I'm excited for
I'll
it
reach
because
out and
it's
see if we
a
can
great
start getting
opportunity.
regular appearances too. I also didn't get Lauren on this week. I told you guys I was going to. I kind of forgot. We kind of got busy.
We still got a couple days left.
We'll do the dig next week again, but I'll try to get Lauren on to preview the season too. So, but yeah, no, I think Allie's going to be calling postseason volleyball.
Yeah,
she's going to shoot at the ladder.
I mean, there's a lot of different sites that need announcers too, and she's in the hopper now, working with Big Ten Network, and that's the Fox family. So she'd have to. I'm sure she has a talent agent that would get her in the mix with ESPN, but she's currently at the rival network. So when you're starting out, usually that's not a huge problem to kind of go cross network.
No, not. I mean, Emily even works for ESPN.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Usually, I mean, like some of the other sports, it's easy to sort of jump a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't happen a whole lot. In Emily's case, because she's so recognizable in the sport, that they probably find ways to make it happen. But usually the higher up you get, the harder it is to work on different networks.
All right, well, let's go ahead and step aside for a break. We're going to continue our Husker Connections. I almost messed up and put two of the podcasts together. I almost said Husker Conversation.
Husker Conversation.
It's
I
Husker
like that.
Connections and Cornhusker Conversation. The Cornhusker Conversation is what I do for the pregame. And I've been talking about that today, so I got mixed up a little bit. But the Husker Connections podcast is the one that Damon's been doing. So he's been having guys come in here and sitting down, and it's been a pretty cool kind of conversation. We played a couple of them for you here. So we're going to play another one for you tonight, and it's the tight ends. This one should be fun.
I'm excited for it. Carter and Luke, and I talked to Luke last night at the event. Carter was there. Talked to him about married life. He's in a different world now.
His wife was at practice today. I think that's just so cool that you see the different coaches' wives and kids, and you saw Tyler Yelk running with his daughters on the field the other day. I mean, it's a grind this time of year, but Coach Roll's pretty open arms to the families to come and check out practice.
Got to pick the right day though. Today was a hot one.
Yeah,
it was a humid day out on the field.
I mean, it's been worse, but it definitely was hotter. It was hotter today than it was, yesterday? I don't know.
They all mold together.
They do. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's Friday for sure, but I couldn't tell you the date.
Today is August 21st.
Already in the 20s?
We're in the 20s. Wow. By the way, this time last year, we were 7 days away from opening kickoff, if you remember, in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I wish it was the case now. I wish we were a week away. Next week, we will be.
Maybe they'll move the game up a week. I'll talk to somebody.
Make some calls.
Okay.
Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse, the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics. 402-413-2400 is the number. Still got time to call, text into the show tonight on our Woodhouse Sports Nightly hotline. Got to step aside for a break. More coming up after this.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner. We need you in the Sea of Red this fall. Be in Memorial Stadium for the home opener on Saturday, September 5th, as the Huskers take on Ohio. Tickets start at just $50 and are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football versus Ohio tickets, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Drive into summer during the Woodhouse Ford Summer Sales Event. From family road trips to tackling the toughest jobs, a new Ford is ready for every mile ahead. For a limited time, receive $1,000 bonus cash plus a 2-year premium maintenance plan on select 2026 Ford models. Browse our inventory online or visit us in-store in Blair, Omaha, or Plattsmouth today. With approved credit, tax, title, license extra, $299 doc fee due at signing. Offer applies to select stock numbers. 2-year premium maintenance plan includes 2 free oil changes. Offer expires September 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Nebraska. We're connected by more than fiber. We're connected by traditions, by hometown pride, by the sea of red on game day, by generations of fans who know what it means to cheer together. Allo is proud to be the connection behind those moments, bringing families together, keeping communities close, and helping Nebraskans stay connected to what truly matters. Allo Fiber, connecting what matters. Proud partner of Husker Athletics. Learn more at allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Summer's almost over, but with a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, you can turn your end of summer scaries into end of summer woes. In the mood for some elevated dining? Pack a picnic into a 4Runner and hit up a stunning mountain vista.
Whoa!
Haul a bouncy castle in a Tundra and get crowned the coolest dad at the park.
Whoa! I'm king of the castle!
Drive a Tacoma to the lake to go wakeboarding.
Whoa! That was awesome air. Let's go again.
Or take a BZ to an amusement park with friends. Keep your woes going this summer in a new Toyota.
Event ends August 31st. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
See your Omaha Metro and Lincoln Toyota dealers. Village Point Toyota of Omaha, Baxter Toyota of La Vista, Baxter Toyota of Lincoln, or Corwin Toyota of Bellevue.
Cybersecurity is a fundamental component of today's business operations. It's not just an add-on, it's essential for business protection. At Hamilton Business Technologies, we know that cyber threats are always changing and require constant vigilance. That's why our team delivers real-time threat monitoring and advanced security protocols to safeguard your data and reputation. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we put security at the forefront of your success. Cybersecurity is business. Hamilton is business. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
This life we love has never been easy. We've been blessed with million-dollar rains, and we've watched hope dry up. Still, we press on because our purpose is greater. Central Valley Ag prepares the table alongside our farmers, not just to grow food, but to nourish our families and our communities. At this table, everyone's welcome. Join us. We're saving you a seat. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Feel like you're always on the run? Me too. As an independent financial professional, I help all kinds of busy people. Young families planning for college, couples working toward retirement, people securing their legacy. Wherever you are in life, Emeritus can help you get more out of life with insurance, employee benefits, and financial services. You're moving fast. Let's help make sure you're on the path to a fulfilling life. Find your next step at emeritus.com. Insurance products issued by Emeritus Life Insurance Corp.
The Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center is sponsored by Akrs Equipment, the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, providing the equipment, parts, and service that keep agriculture moving forward. Akrs Equipment, proud partner of Husker Nation. Learn more at akrs.com. Welcome back to Sports Nightly with Kyle Crooks. I'm Jessica Coody. We'll be talking to our good friends from Akrs soon. We've got the annual ag game coming up.
That's right. Is that North Dakota?
Yes. Yep. So they'll be in studio here pretty soon. We'll have to talk to them about these changing up the reads on me.
Yeah, they've done that. I think they're doing it on purpose just to get you.
No.
I don't know if it's a marketing
We
campaign.
knew mowing season wasn't going to last forever.
I thought it did. So I learn every single year something new.
Well, I don't really mow anymore, so sometimes when I go back to Oklahoma, my parents have a kind of big yard with my grandpa's yard, and they have just a riding lawnmower, so I'll just ride on that. But I don't push.
They put you to work when you go home, is what you're telling me.
Not always, but sometimes I'll help out.
I wanted to be a landscaper as a kid too.
I thought you wanted to be a referee.
I was fascinated with a good lawn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What your dad was, right?
My dad loved his lawn. It was like the outfield at Yankee Stadium, the backyard.
It's great to, I'm sure, play on.
Those lines that, the lines you get in the outfield in the big leagues, like.
Yeah.
He had it looking like that. He had his ride-along mower, but that was a fascination of mine.
Huh.
Just a nice little ride-on mower. And then I grew up, and then I didn't want to do that anymore.
DB's a lawn guy, isn't he?
He's a lot of things.
Ben is. Somebody is in our team.
I think they all are because they all own homes and they have lawns. I don't have any of that. I have concrete. I have concrete. I'm on the 6th floor of an apartment building.
I got a dog.
You have a dog too. I could buy a lawnmower. I don't know what I'd do with it though.
Oh, all right. Well, Damon Benning he's gotten more camera time than Kyle and me since he's been here.
He's a tired man right now.
Yeah. He's doing a lot, but I know they've, I think, are pretty excited about what he's been able to already bring to the table. One of those things, he's filling in and doing some podcast stuff, which has been great. And so we're going to play you another one of those episodes here tonight. Husker Connections podcast presented by Aloe Fiber. Tonight, DB sits down with a pair of tight ends, Carter Nelson and Luke Lindenmeyer.
Just finished a practice, a good workout, a walkthrough. A late practice tonight, man. How have you guys adjusted to the differences in the schedule? It's rapid fire, and it's always changing.
Yeah, this is my 5th time doing it, so I'm pretty used to it by now. But it still is a grind, going from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. essentially. Just staying in the training room a lot, making sure we get our sleep, huge. But doing it with guys like Carter and all our great teammates makes it a lot better.
Yeah, no, for me, I think it's been fun being able to change. I think night practices, there's not you can't take anything different from practice to practice, but there's always something somebody's got a little more juice than they normally do going into night practice.
Yeah, something about when the moon comes out. It's interesting. You mentioned being in your 5th year, taking advantage of the amenities, right? The rest, the sleep, everything that the facilities provide. Carter, you've been injured, a couple of surgeries. How is that what you would tell your younger self? Take advantage of the resources around here with rest?
Yeah, no, I would say one thing that's been super hard is you always have something hurt, so then you quit focusing on the rest of your body. Maybe my hips were hurting, so I was only doing rehab and stretching on my hips and stuff, and then the next day I come and I'm like, gosh, my ankles are tight, my shoulders. So, just trying to make sure that you get all the little things for the entire body is super important.
It's fascinating. You talk about 12, 13-hour days legitimately. How have you learned to manage the downtime? Because that's always important. The schedule's packed. How do you manage the downtime?
You really don't get much downtime, so take advantage of it. I deleted social media for this fall camp, and that's helped me, honestly, to take advantage of the downtime, to have the discipline to put my phone away, maybe read a little bit, watch extra film, or just rest and do a lot of breathing work that Dr. Cooper has been teaching us.
Mm-hmm. And I would say our downtime right now is when we go do our recovery. If we've got a 2-hour window for lunch, we're up in lunch for 30 minutes, and then the rest of the time we're going to get needle, we're going to get stem, we're going to get recovery. So just kind of, trying to figure out something productive to do during that time.
One of the things that's been really cool to watch your group is, Coach Satterfield said, hey, the tight ends needed to do a little more work this summer. And, he talked about 10 personnel and motivating you guys. I watch your guys' work this fall camp and how connected you are. It seems like a really tight-knit group. How'd you guys kind of decide you're going to answer the dinner bell, when you knew that you kind of had what the plan was and having your work cut out for you?
Yeah, I'm always trying to find, like Michael Jordan does, like find something to make it personal.
Yeah.
And just find edges to have, because I'm not really a mean guy at all. So having stuff like that to kind of fuel my fire really helps a lot. Like the 10 personnel stuff, it motivated me, because maybe going to this camp, I look at myself, 5th-year guy, I could probably coast, but that 10 personnel stuff lit a fire into me, so.
Carter?
Yeah, I would say kind of just nothing's ever handed to you, and that's something that I learned super quick here, and every day you have to work for it, and it's it's a lot faster to lose it than it is to gain it. One bad play is a lot more impactful than one good play, so stacking good plays and things like that.
One of the cool things about getting a chance to sit down with both you guys at the same time is, even with the age difference, you guys have kind of been connected since you've been on campus. One of the first events we did out in Fairfield, you guys were together. A lot of times, the old guys don't always embrace the young pups, man. What's the connection been like to learn from such a savvy veteran?
It's been amazing. I would say, I've only been here so long, but I was hanging out with Luke since my junior year of high school. Yeah. I mean, there would be weekends, I'd be coming down just to watch practices, and we would go play basketball at the rec afterwards and stuff like that during the winter. So I'd say we've had an amazing connection, and I'm just super blessed to be able to learn from somebody who did it the right way. Somebody that, he came here, he's a walk-on, he did everything the right way. And so being able to learn, what the right way to do something is and the wrong has been super beneficial to me.
L2, let me ask you a question, because I've coached against you in high school. I've watched you forever. You don't say a lot, but when you do talk, you use words because they have meaning. What's it been like to kind of evolve into the talkative leader type, when a lot of times you don't say a whole lot?
Coach Mosey has helped me with that a lot. He's been in the tight end room the past 2 seasons now. I remember last season there'd be some lulls in the game, and he could tell I had something on my heart I want to say, but I never actually said it. I was always just do my job on the field, and this year I definitely took in that role, because I don't want to have the same season as last year. I want not only to make an impact on the field, but also on the sidelines too during a game, whether emotions are high or people are getting antsy or bickering on the sideline, whatever it be, to have the confidence to confront all of that.
You guys have an amazing personality in the tight ends room. I think the world of Coach Satterfield. Going from offensive coordinator to coaching the tight ends, he has a level of humility, but he really works hard at his craft. He coaches you guys hard. What's he meant to the tight ends room? Because you guys, the personalities in there are different, man. It's a very unique room.
I would say one thing that's super beneficial to learn from him outside of football is something may not be exactly what you want it to be, but it's about how you attack it.
Yeah.
We definitely know, he wants to be a coordinator, right? That's why he came here. But, he was asked to do tight end, and he's been there for me since I moved into the room. So just learning the will that he has been super amazing.
Mm-hmm. He's very football smart, too.
Yeah.
So it's been really, really good for me to learn defensive coverages, defensive fronts, schemes, and why we're actually running things. Especially for I want to play in the NFL and getting ready for those interviews. He's been a great part of helping me to get ready for that, and just the way he can just fire up a room, and he's a great ball energy, and he can definitely change practice just the way his energy is.
There's sometimes I'm in the hallway and I'll just listen to see, and I can always hear him through the door. Let me get you guys out of here on this. There's been progress in the program, right? Back-to-back bowl games, but you guys understand it's not enough. You talked a lot in the off-season about attack and execute and finish and then reset. What did you take away from how last season ended that has motivated each of you for this season, knowing you have made progress, but it's not where you want to be?
Yeah. I would say, as honest I can be, like any grown man, like the end of last year was pretty embarrassing. You know, we let people impose their will on us. You know, we had stadiums empty, and I've never seen that before, and it was embarrassing. And so, I don't know how most people took it, but I took it as like that's on me. Like, you know, that's not on like our fans. Our fans are great. You know, we got to give them something to cheer for. You know, so I think that the important thing is like just building our confidence and you know, just like I said, imposing our will on another man.
I think the biggest piece of it is the execution piece, being able to execute even when we get down later in the season, when we're maybe guys are buying out or guys are getting tired of doing the same thing over and over again. But just buying into the process that we've been doing for so long, because it does work. If you trust it, you believe in it, and if you're doing it with people that you truly care about. Last season, their separation in the locker room, and that led to, you know, what the product on the field was. So this year, working on this whole off season of being a gritty football team, so when we get to October and November, we're ready for the hard stuff that we failed to call up to last year, but also the brotherhood, so we can do it together and not have anything tear us apart. And then the relentless execution aspect, just playing football, knowing our assignment, doing it fast.
Show to do, people.
We're back?
Matty Mills is he did say a minute, but he didn't say we're back. And then all of a sudden, like, they're asking you questions.
He said a minute back, and 10 seconds later, we're on the air.
Here we are. We're back live.
Well,
Camden
asked me if I like calling games in crowds. So that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, the question was, do you like calling games when people are watching, like in crowds? Like, are you referring to like a Nate Rohr in the middle of the concourse type situation? In left field, Lauren was saying like in left field, Nate had to call a game out there and they could hear him calling all the game.
I don't love that. I definitely don't like when you have to call a game in a crowded press box where it's like you're just ruining everybody else's day because you're just yelling and screaming in their face all day and they're just trying to work. Which you do at lower levels, like they don't have actual broadcast
Lauren,
booths.
hopefully you didn't miss any like pop flies or something and hear Nate calling you out, like calling the play-by-play of a missed pop fly.
Yeah, I've called games where you could.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be
players can
Hannah,
hear you.
but still, out in the field, you could hear Nate calling you if you missed something, if you made an error or something. That'd be uncomfortable.
He does project.
He does.
He does project.
I've sat next to him, so in the Women's College World Series booth and at home several times, but no, he does a great job. It's just, yeah, there are certain situations I feel like in ballparks in Big Ten situations, well, probably anywhere. Are there any situations like that in SEC country?
What was that again?
Like where you have to call out in the elements.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially softball.
Yeah.
Auburn. I called a game. There was a hornet's nest next to me.
You didn't pack
There's nothing you could do.
bug spray in your backpack?
I didn't bring any bee spray. Sorry, Art in L.A. Bees. He's a big bee guy,
Big
remember?
bee guy. All right, so we do have Joke of the Week coming up next.
Are we ready? Because I'm ready.
We've got a couple new participants that are brave enough to try to deliver because we have not had much success here recently. Other than Pam. Pam did a great job. But outside of Pam, the rest of us have not been doing great.
I thought mine was fantastic.
Like 6 weeks ago?
Yep.
I gotcha. All right, so Joke of the Week coming up next here on Sports Nightly. Don't go anywhere.
Every year, Nebraska comes together. Across small towns, big cities, living rooms and stadium seats, one thing connects us all. It's more than athletics. It's community. It's tradition. It's home. Allo is proud to keep connections strong with 100% fiber internet and hometown service built for Nebraskans. Stay connected to what matters with Allo Fiber, proud partner of Husker Athletics. Learn more at allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
There's no better way to celebrate America's 250th birthday than at a Husker football game. Be in Memorial Stadium for the official America 250 celebration as the Huskers take on Bowling Green on Saturday, September 12th. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m. and tickets start at just $50. To purchase your Husker football versus Bowling Green tickets or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Summer's almost over, but with a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, you can turn your end of summer scaries into end of summer woes. In the mood for some elevated dining? Pack a picnic into a 4Runner and hit up a stunning mountain vista.
Whoa!
Haul a bouncy castle in a Tundra and get crowned the coolest dad at the park.
Whoa! I'm king of the castle!
Drive a Tacoma to the lake to go wakeboarding.
Whoa! That was awesome, Air. Let's go again.
Or take a BZ to an amusement park with friends. Keep your woes going this summer in a new Toyota.
Event ends August 31st. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
See your Omaha Metro and Lincoln Toyota dealers. Village Point Toyota of Omaha, Baxter Toyota of La Vista, Baxter Toyota of Lincoln, or Corwin Toyota of Bellevue.
This life we love has never been easy. We've been blessed with million-dollar rains, and we've watched hope dry up. Still, we press on because our purpose is greater. Central Valley Ag prepares the table alongside our farmers, not just to grow food, but to nourish our families and our communities. At this table, everyone's welcome. Join us. We're saving you a seat. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Being a Nebraska fan doesn't stop when the clock hits 0 and the game ends. It's every day, all day, home or away. With the Husker Visa debit card, free with FMBO free checking, you can be one who lives it, one who proves it. Show your pride every time you pay with the Husker Visa debit card, only at FMBO, the bank of Husker Nation. One for the loyal, one for the fans, one for you. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskers. Member FDIC.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner. We need you in the Sea of Red this fall. Be in Memorial Stadium for the home opener on Saturday, September 5th, as the Huskers take on Ohio. Tickets start at just $50 and are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football versus Ohio tickets or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Farmers demand equipment that works as hard as they do. For over 60 years, Sukup has been helping farmers protect their operation with industry-leading grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. Designed for performance, reliability, and peace of mind when it matters most, Sukup is proud to stand with the people who keep agriculture moving forward. Family-owned, farmer-focused. Visit Sukup.com to find a dealer near you today.
The Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center is sponsored by Akrs Equipment, the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, providing the equipment, parts, and service that keep agriculture moving forward. Akrs Equipment, proud partner of Husker Nation. Learn more at akrs.com. Welcome back to Sports Nightly with Kyle Crooks. I'm Jessica Coody, and it is time here on this Friday Party Show for Joke of the Week. And we've got two new, I don't know if you want to say victims, participants, whatever you want to call. But Hayden and Lauren both going to participate tonight.
This is everything.
Talk about, I mean, Hayden just started like yesterday, and she's already done the ticker twice. Now she's doing Joke of the Week. So
this is the pinnacle of it all, to be honest with you, Hayden. So just be ready.
Same thing with Lauren. So, I mean, Camden doesn't give you any time to settle in. He's like, go do it. So
a lot of pressure.
You can't worry about the negative stuff because it'll be out there for Joke of the Week. You just have to stay true to yourself.
First of all, though, before we get to Joke of the Week, because we like to introduce our interns, tell the people about who you are and why you wanted to work for us.
Well, I'm Hayden. I'm a student here at UNL, second year, major in broadcasting and sports. So that's kind of why I'm here, why I want to be here. I'm from Nebraska, small town, Arapahoe. But yeah, I'm excited to
Is
be
that
on.
central, western Nebraska?
So I like to say it's like an hour and a half from Colorado, 20 minutes from Kansas.
so way.
Southwest, 3 hours. Like, it's not bad. Class D1, high school.
How many people in the graduating class?
26. It was the biggest, I think, at our school at the time.
26?
I had 18.
Yeah. 1,000 people in the
Small
town.
town girlies over here. Got to stick together.
1,000 people in the town.
Yeah.
Did you have a 6-on-6, 8-on-8 football team?
It was 8-man. Yeah.
It was 8-man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you ready for joke of the week?
I am, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, why did the chicken cross the playground?
Oh.
Why?
To get to the other slide.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
I just
All
stick
right.
with like an original there.
Fantastic.
I like it. I
That's
like it.
That's a strong debut. Quick, to the point,
Yes.
playing on the old chicken cross the road
Yes.
bit, which is one of my favorites.
Which I do have to say, too, while we wait for people to chime in their what they voted for. So we've rated it 1 to 10. And Lauren's going to step up to the mic. I do have to send a shout out because I've had a few people send me some suggestions on my social medias, and I appreciate it. Because even if we don't, I've told it here in studio, but even if it doesn't make the air, it makes me laugh. So but we need all the help we can get.
There's jokes that can't make the air. By the way, when you're doing your ranking system, and we're still waiting for scores to come in for Hayden, but for Lauren here, just remember that she was part of a World Series team for the Huskers.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind.
Remember that. Lauren Camden, welcome to the team.
Thanks.
Same thing. I mean, people probably know you know your name, but why'd you want to work for us?
Well, I just graduated from Lincoln and I was a journalism major, and I'm really interested in doing color analyst for softball, especially in baseball, but really anything. So just excited to learn new things while I'm here.
Yeah, we're hoping to get you in the booth with Nate. So you'll be around. Hannah's around. Hannah Core's around. So a number of you guys are sticking around with the team.
Yep.
How good is that for when you lose such a big graduating class that you guys can help the young ones kind of get settled into what the culture is here?
Yeah, I think we're all really excited just to take a different role and kind of backseat a little bit, but also be a little bit hands-on with them and just kind of guide them along on just little things and things that they might not think of, that we can be there to help them through it. Because for freshmen, it can be really overwhelming for them to get here and be on their own.
Do you feel like this is a team that can just reload? I mean, that's a hard class to replace that you guys just left.
Yeah, I do. I think that they did a great job in the portal, and then they have a really big freshman class coming in. And I think even the girls who are returning our past 2 years, we went to Supers and then we got to the World Series. So they understand what it was to get there, and I think they're going to be right there to push the new ones along.
One of the top portal classes, right, in the country? That's what was rated by D1 Softball. So
Who's one of the craziest personalities of the new people?
Of the new people?
I don't really know the new people
You don't know
all
them
that well. Yeah.
Okay, you will, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on their visits.
All right. Well, you ready for joke of the week?
does she have this to memory?
I do, because shout out to Hannah as my roommates. We had a little road trip this summer playing pro ball, and dad jokes was our choice of topic.
Well, you fit right in.
And
so you're
this
well
was a
prepared
common
for this
joke that
moment.
we had, and we laughed at it for how long, and I don't know if it was just because we were on the road trip for so long or if it's really that funny.
Okay, all right, we're ready.
What did the red light say to the green light?
What's that?
Don't look, I'm changing.
I like it.
All right.
Again, it fits right in. Scores are coming in.
All right, what do we got?
Shane at a 6.9, Dryce 8, Kenny 9 out of 10. This is for Hayden, by the way.
Okay.
And we will have. So Hayden.
Oh, we're switching out.
So Hayden scores 9 out of 10, 8, 6.9. So that's a really solid start. You have
Listen,
anything on
I
text?
do have to be honest, and I always have to point this out. Children of the Corn is a very tough rater. Like, he never ranks over 5. So don't take anything that he rates personally. Like, I'm pretty sure he gave me a 2 the other day.
I think that's just part of the gimmick. It's,
Rudy gave Hayden an 8. He said sneaky cute.
Okay.
So I don't have any texts for Lauren yet, but I'm sure they'll come in a little slower. So
Lauren gets an 8.2. That's Dryce. Not an 8.2, but an 8.2 TOO.
Oh, wow. Children of the Corn gave Lauren a 6. That's like a 10 for him. That's like a 10. So, okay, we got another one. Omaha Pam gives Hayden a 7 and Lauren a 9. Felt it was only right that I would give the scores this week. Yes, because Pam did it last week.
Oh, okay.
She's a fan at the at our listening in. She actually came on location last week when we were at Cross Train. So Kyle said we need to have a fan do it that was out there, and so she volunteered. So we really didn't give her much of a choice, but she was gracious enough to help us out. All right, and Rudy gives Lauren an 8.5. So
I think really strong on both sides.
Great start, and obviously picks us up a little bit because Pam helped us out a little bit, but the weeks before we were having down weeks. So
I was pretty good when I did mine. So.
Oh, Kenny, did you give that one 8.6 for the light joke? Solid.
8.6. Man.
Pretty good scores. Anything above a 6 is good, we've found around here. So, all right. Good stuff. Keep them rolling in. We are back to wrap up the show next. Husker fans, get ready for a special night on Saturday, September 19th. Be in Memorial Stadium as your Huskers take on North Dakota. Kickoff is set for 6:15 and tickets start at just $50. Your ticket will also include a post-game concert featuring country star Cole Swindell. To purchase your Husker football versus North Dakota tickets, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, the official foundation company of the Huskers. Schedule a free inspection. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details. Find your next vehicle at Woodhouse Buick GMC. Right now, you can save up to $13,000 off MSRP on the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500. Visit us in store or shop online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com today. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade. With approved credit. Must finance with dealer. Must own and trade in a 2012 or newer passenger vehicle. Tax, title, license extra. $299 doc fee due at signing. Offer applies to select stock numbers. Stock number V260747. Offer expires September 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Huskers. Welcome back. Final segment here, Sports Nightly, on this Friday night.
This is Jay Sean. Maddie Mills, can you turn that up for me? Is it still playing?
I don't hear it.
Are you down, down, down? This is like me growing up. They don't know this song, but I know this. This is called Down by an artist called Jay Sean.
Okay, was it on
Lil Wayne's on the
Spotify?
song? Down like you know me.
Those are the words?
Yes. You sound it out.
And you were in choir?
I was. I can't sing anymore though. I was a tenor.
No, I know what you're talking about. I just was giving you a hard
we
time.
got two over there know the song. Lauren and Camden.
No, I know what you mean. All right, so final few minutes left here on this Friday night show. You got big plans for the weekend?
No.
No. Nothing at all.
You ask me this every week and it never changes. No.
Maybe one of these days.
Maybe I'll buy tickets to the
branch out.
concert late and go.
See, Boys from Oklahoma. The Boys from Oklahoma.
I mean, you're from Oklahoma.
I am.
The band's name Boys from
I have seen
Oklahoma.
Cross Canadian Ragweed in concert multiple times.
You probably have a connection where you could get tickets.
I probably do.
But you're still not going, huh?
I have not decided yet.
Okay.
I know a lot of folks are. A lot of folks excited, but I will tell you this. I'm really, really excited that these opportunities come, but I'm really excited for them to get out on Monday.
Yes. I do know what I'm doing tomorrow. Going to the scrimmage.
Scrimmage tomorrow. Last one, right?
Yes. Last scrimmage before
Which they kind of still scrimmage during.
Yeah, they do. They did.
It's just not like a full, like a game day.
They bring in referees. I think the only difference is they bring in like the benches and the fans and the bikes that they usually have on the sideline. Like the coaches will have scrimmages, team periods where they wear the headsets and everything still. So this is much like probably what we saw on Tuesday, very similar. They're bringing them down. I think the only difference is it's live. So they're bringing guys down to the ground. They don't usually do that either than a scrimmage.
Yeah. So charts ready to go?
Just about. I started the memorization process today for Ohio. I've got to check in with my guy, Marty, of Ohio. We're trying to get each other's depth charts ready to go because week 1 is tough because it's a crapshoot whether that coaches do a depth chart and you don't have previous game footage to go by.
So a week from tomorrow or a week from tonight, we will be talking about spikes under the lights here on this show.
Can you believe it? What is that going to look like on TV? I think this is what
I'm so excited for it.
Very interested to see.
I think there's could be a couple really good matches too. Some matchups.
You think anybody's going to try to hit the big Jerry World video board with a serve? Do you think they could do that? There's a couple punts that have nicked the video board throughout the years.
Some of them go really high where if they've hit the scoreboard in Devaney, they could hit the scoreboard.
And it's probably like times 30 or 40 though in that building. You'd have to really get it up there. It's huge. Massive. So, I'd be cool to just watch the match on that thing.
So next week, we've been talking about this, but we start kind of our fall week programming, if you will. Troy Dannon will be in on Monday. We do want to put out there, if you want to text in some questions for Troy, 402-413-2400. Kyle will be monitoring those to maybe ask on Monday night's show.
Yes.
So we'll have him on. Same thing with Danny Busboom Kelly. So JB will be in. They'll record on Tuesday. So if you have questions for those, we'll also put out some social media information there if you want to respond on social. But if you do want to text those in, we will start tracking those, 402-413-2400. But Troy Dannon in for his first show of the year, which will be fun. Lots to get into because we haven't chatted with him, was it June?
Yeah, he's gonna want to definitely get into the College Sports Act and some of that stuff that flies over my head, but he'll give some perspective to it.
So he'll be in on Monday, and then Wednesday will be our first Matt Roll radio show of the fall.
Yes,
so we'll start rotating through coaches for that, but he'll be in to kind of kick off the new season on Wednesday.
Yeah.
No show Thursday because we'll have volleyball.
We'll have games.
Yes,
we'll have actual matches and games, and then so we will have a show. The only full show is Friday.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So it's a party Friday.
Yeah, it'll be another party Friday.
Can you believe it?
I think availability again on Monday for
I believe
football.
so. And Rule will talk on Saturday after the scrimmage.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll bring you some of that reaction, and then Kyle's set to talk to assistant coaches. I'll grab a couple players on Monday as well. So we'll have lots of football talk, but also volleyball. So we'll have the Dig and DBK next week. So full speed ahead.
Can you believe it? It's over. The wait is over.
I'm ready.
You're ready to rock?
I'm done. I've been telling people I'm done with I love the guys. I love their segments. They've been great, but I'm done with the summer segments.
I want to keep them year round, but... So is Joke of the Week coming back at least? Staying here?
We can do Joke of the Week next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay.
A week from Friday.
Not after that, though?
I guess it just depends.
Yeah,
because I think the next Friday we have a volleyball match.
Yeah.
So then we just kind of have programming. So we'll see. But we might sprinkle it in when we can.
Please. For the people.
For the people. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to Hayden, Camden, Lauren, Maddie Mills back there on the ones and twos. For Kyle Crooks, I'm Jessica Coody. We'll talk to you Monday for a full 2 hours of Sports Nightly, including the 80 show. Have a great weekend.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
You show up for every Husker game because it's about more than football. It's about celebrating that Nebraska grit that's in our DNA. That same drive pushes you to get stronger, move more, and take care of yourself. To show up for the people and moments that matter most. We believe you have what it takes. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska covers preventive care with every plan. And our digital tools help you stay on track every step of the way. Blue believes in what you're made of. And Blue believes in you.
Farmers demand equipment that works as hard as they do. For over 60 years, Sukup has been helping farmers protect their operation with industry-leading grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. Designed for performance, reliability, and peace of mind when it matters most, Sukup is proud to stand with the people who keep agriculture moving forward. Family-owned, farmer-focused. Visit Sukup.com to find a dealer near you today.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
Nebraska football fans know what it takes to be the best. You've got to handle the heat, power through the cold, read the pressure. Same goes for the techs at John Henry's. They're trusted to perform when it's all on the line. When winter's driving hard and your furnace fumbles. When your thermostat is in the red zone. When the power goes out before the final whistle. Make the easy call.
Call 435-5555.